Sam, your 19th goal of the season also happened to be the game-winning goal. What was required from you and your teammates down the stretch to get this win?
It seemed like the power play was going for us tonight. I think there's a lot we can build on, but there's a lot we need to learn from, and it starts with defending a little bit better.
You mentioned the power play, 3 power play goals in this game. That area of the game has been cooking. What has been the biggest factor in your mind?
Yeah, I think our pace and intensity and urgency is all at a season high for us right now. And you see a couple go in, that's where the confidence starts. So hopefully we can build off that. After
a wild middle frame, what was the message going into the third period after they scored 4 goals to tie things up?
Just settle down, get a little comfortable in these situations. We've had a lot of tight ones, over the last couple of years, and the more you can pull out, the more confidence you get in those situations. So just settle down, refocus, and get back at it.
You also earned your 300th career assist in this game. You told me a few weeks ago that your focus has been taking it game by game. What has been your focus as of late?
Just that same preparation. There's some personal focuses that don't change, and that's not going to. But there's certainly some things we can build off and get better as a team and as a group going forward.
Sam, thank you.
Thanks.
Yes, and not a recipe for success down the road, but I guess found a way to get this one. It was crazy. Special teams were good for us to get us a few goals, and I guess we needed them tonight.
Is that, sometimes you just call it just a get it done league? Is that just get it done, and that's what happened tonight?
I mean, when it's 4-4 going into the third, you can't really change the first 40, and just got to win a period. And I guess the one positive going into the third is we're tied on the road, and we'll take that every time. So, let up one early, but we're able to get a bunch back late, and just a very weird win. But at the end of the day, it's a win. So take it, and we'll go on home with somewhat happy about it.
I know you guys don't plan on getting these kind of games, but when you have the kind of firepower that you have, how nice is it to have that kind of confidence knowing you can get these kind of games with the firepower that you do have out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we know we have firepower, but we know that, if we play like we did tonight, we won't win. That's not a type of game that wins, at the end of the season or, towards playoffs or in playoffs. So we got to change that. But I guess the one positive is, we were able to put in a few, but we have enough firepower. We just, really have to buckle down defensively, and we'll get as much as we want.
Paul talked about handling their speed. How do you guys think you handled, their speed, especially on the forecheck for most of the game?
I don't really know. I just know that there were parts, especially in the second, beginning of the third, where they definitely took it to us. So, that's, we're supposed to, and prepare to do that to other teams, and they did it to us. So credit to them. But we just got to handle. We got to weather the storm better. We are normally pretty good at it. Tonight we were not, but good news is we scored more than they did somehow. So take the win.
I know Bennett gets an assist tonight, but he draws the penalty there at the end. He gets you guys get rewarded with the win because of that hard work. He gets rewarded with a spot for Team Canada for the Four Nations. What does it mean to see him get recognized on a larger scale like this now? Yeah,
I'm so happy for him. I think that the style he plays is such a hard style, and it's really, really cool to see it recognized. And we know he's a huge part of this team. I've loved playing with him. I love playing with him, going back to the days in Calgary, and just to see his progression. It's we were talking about it the other day. I don't know if many people know this, but in 2020 or 2021, he was in the taxi squad room at one point, and now he's on Team Canada. And it's unbelievable to see the progression. I'm super happy for him. I'm so lucky to be able to play with him, and we have a lot of fun out there together.
Paul said he's not a 140-point guy like some other guys might be on that team, but
you don't need that. You don't need 12 of them. You need guys that are willing to play a hard style, willing to play gritty, willing to recognize maybe they aren't the top offensive guy and being okay with that and going out and playing a role. And he's going to do a great job of that, I'm sure.
Thank you.
We hope it's unique. You wouldn't want to see that ever again. But yeah, I think we kind of got what we deserved in the middle period. I mean, we got a 3-0 and 4-2 leads, and we're just not very good. So what you're left with, what's important is finding a way. I mean, you can't do anything about the past when it's halfway through the third. I think you're probably thinking that you're going to have a chance to tie the game on the power play at the end, so the bench got a little excited about that, and then Gustav, sifts one through. I think we've had, we went on a run of 15 or 16 posts in 4 or 5 games, so nothing went for us, and then you get a break like that. I think the power play was wired. It's been great for a while now. Don't like winning hockey games on our power play. We did tonight. And then there's some other things clearly we got to work on.
What can you say about forcing this game in the third period? You got the goal and the fight.
Yeah, you know what? We're asking a lot of Gustav. We're playing him more minutes than I'd kind of like to right now. I'd like to get us back to get him down to just over the 20s, but he will go as hard as he possibly can for as long as you ask him to. Straight through the entire game. He won't quit. He will grind and grind, but we've appreciate the impact that he had on the game at the end. I thought he was strong. Probably the guy I liked the most on the blue line there tonight for our team.
A couple of the guys said the mentality after the second was we're tied on the road, win a period, win a game. Is that just the resiliency and the mental toughness you expect from this group at this point?
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't go in after the second because I love these guys, and there wouldn't have been anything but vile, evil thoughts and words, and some nights you need to just shut up and not go in the room. I thought tonight was a perfect time for that, so yeah, say nothing sometimes, so I did that. But the other part of it would be like the why of that is we got a good veteran group of guys. They know they've been no good. They know we have a style of game that we need to play, and we're not near it. Tonight, the season's not lost. We just aren't where we would like to be in this game. So it's good that they take over at times, right? Yeah, they're smart enough. There wasn't anything I was going to say in that room tonight that they haven't heard 1,000 times in the last 2.5 years. So it's good that they kind of rallied, and it makes the room closer together when they have success kind of on their terms instead of the coach blabbermouthing all the time. That's how I feel.
Thank you, Coach.